Okay. Okay. See how this one works. Let's try and get how is the stream running? Is it doing okay? Or is it laggy and choppy, hard to follow? Please comment, like, how's the stream looking? Is it looking good? Is it looking worse than the last one? What's it? What's the... Yeah, so we got two Super Thunder Storms down here that have really fired up. So, perfect, 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 perfect. I ask because what I see right now is not what you see. um, the computing power of the computer is not strong enough to be exact for what you see versus what I see. So, we do still have our one tornado warning active. So we do have some pretty strong winds going towards the radar. I mean, you can kind of see it trying to hook out a little bit here. Um, but then again, um, who knows if it will. We do have some severe thunderstorms. One with the two with tornado possible tags. One down. So the threat is ramping up now. That's for sure. Storms are intensifying. Let's see. So this storm has a tornado possible tag on it. Let's just see what it looks like here. Actually, when it loads. um. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it's trying to hook. It's trying to, but I don't know if it's going to be able to. But who knows? We'll see what the storm can do. Um. All right, here's a goal for you guys. I want to see four. No, we'll do easy. I want to see two different questions by the time I return. You think that can be done? I think so. I'll be back. I want to see two questions when I return. Okay, I am back. So, let's see. Question: how is Jet? Jet is good. Jet is good. He's good. And what color is the worst color? So it all depends on what you're looking at here. So if we just go to get rid of our pencil here. Okay, so if doesn't. Hey, good. This is what I like to see. Questions. Abby, keep them coming. Okay, so on this right here, so the worst color on this, I turned up possible time storm. We knew that. Okay, so on this screen right here, the worst color that you will get will be like a blue up here and stuff, and that like signifies hail, like pretty large hail. I mean, even this purple, like give it 5 years before it arrives for you. So those two spots right there are hail, possibly. So the worst color that you don't want to see is blue because that signifies large, pretty large damaging hail. Does the temperature of the air matter for tornado form? Is much form? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does in fact matter because if the air is cool, a tornado is not going to form. But if the air is warm and humid, then that's setting up a tornado for prime conditions. Prime conditions for a tornado. A tornado can form with cooler air, but it thrives off of warmer air. Do I report water tornadoes? As of now, no. Mostly because tornado water spouts form down in Florida, and typically those don't happen a whole lot. But every once in a while, yes, we can, and we might. Um, how do tornadoes form? Okay, so tornadoes form when you have two winds going in contradicting directions. So, I can't use my hands because you can see. So, say we have, so take this storm that we have on screen for example. Okay, you see this area right here, this clear area. There's no precipitation, no nothing. Okay, this is all inflow feeding the storm. Okay, and what we have here is our little hook. Okay, this is how tornadoes form. Okay, we have our inflow feeding into the storm. So this would be green. The wind's going towards it. Well, in this case, our radar is this big black blob over here. Our big blank black circle over here. This is our radar. Okay. Why am I still? Whoa. Let me figure out this stupid pen tool here. This is the radar. Okay. This black circle. Okay. So in this case, the inflow is going away from radar, feeding into the storm. Okay. This hook that we have is outflow, which is like outflow is rain cooled air. Okay. So when you have a mixture of inflow warm, moist air feeding into a supercell that is ejecting rain cooled air, you get rotation. Okay. Which causes the storm to spin, which is just a tornado. Okay. What is the tornado rankings. Okay, so tornadoes get ranked on. There are five five scales. Okay. Um, the the smallest being 0, and the worst being obviously 5. Okay, and it goes EF0. Well, technically, there are 5 number ratings, but there are technically 6 categories. So we have F, U, not the one you probably think of, F0, F1, and actually, these aren't even right. EF0, EFU, EF1, EF2, EF3, and then the two that are pretty much just standalone, nothing compares, EF4, and the worst being EF5. So those are your tornado rankings or ratings. So all really good questions. Really good questions. Thank you. Okay, we do have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. We do have a destructive thunderstorm. I didn't look at the details on it. 3-inch in diameter hail, so apple-sized hail and 16-mile-per-hour winds. I mean that's ridiculous. I mean that hail is really big. Um, Um, so no tornado warnings yet. So the storm is still a destructive thunderstorm. Um, that's ridiculous. How did you discover your interest in this? Since I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I was deathly afraid of weather and storms. Like, it could have been the slightest little storm. I thought I was going to die. That's just the truth. I thought I was going to die. But, nope, not anymore. My mom calmed me down when I was little, and now I return the favor and I help calm her down. So, yeah, it's come full circle from me being terrified and freaking out to now I'm repaying the favor that my mom did when I was little. So, yeah. Um, yeah. So we're really just gonna monitor this storm right now because of the hail and the wind threat. I don't know how much longer we're gonna stream tonight, just for the fact of nothing's really played out the way that I thought it was going to, and obviously meteorology is a field of estimations. Mm, Has there ever been like a strong damaging tornado that never actually touched down? No, because for there to be a tornado, there has to be a condensed funnel or ground circulation. Well, okay. I guess there probably has been because okay, so this storm is now tornado warned. I will answer your question in a minute, babe. But this storm is now tornado warned. Okay, so we need to start focusing on this storm a little bit. But to answer your question, um, I guess yes, there probably has been. Um, the definition of tornado gets confused a lot because people think they see a little funnel and they think, oh, it's a tornado. It's like, no, a tornado means there's ground circulation and or a condensed funnel on the ground. Oh, excuse me. So, yes, I guess there probably has been a damaging quote unquote tornado that hasn't touched down before, but not that I know of. But I'm sure in the history of tornadoes and meteorology, I'm sure there has been at least one. So yes, very good question. Very, very good question. But yeah, so right now we have a tornado warning, and it is in the tornado watch. So this could um drop a tornado, and the good thing about it is that it is close to the radar, so we will be able to see the velocities pretty well. Oh, I would. Then I have to. Yeah, if you want this, if you want to help the channel grow and get out there more, um, share this with your family and friends. You know, share it on Facebook. Do what you can in your power to help this get out there. Okay, we're trying to get this channel to grow, help people become more weather aware, and reach new people. Do they name tornadoes like they do hurricanes? No, they do not. But some tornadoes do get some like lore or aura, like little nicknames and stuff. But they don't get like actually named. So no, good question. But some tornadoes do have some like nicknames, I guess you could call it and stuff. So yeah, but no, they don't get like actual names like Katrina or for like you know they don't get names. But we do have what looks to be like maybe some possible tightening rotation. And it would be right here on the reflectivity. So um yeah, so this storm is heading right into the town of Midland, Texas. Um, so it's a radar indicated threat, but a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Midland International Air and Spaceport or near Odessa, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Tornado and hail up to 3 inches. Gosh, that's that is big hail. I mean, we're talking. I mean, that hail has the possibility of going through a roof. What state has the most tornadoes? Okay, so are you asking like on average or as of this year? Because this year has definitely been a crazy one for tornadoes. So, are you talking? Are you asking like on average what state has the most tornadoes, or like this year which state has had the most tornadoes? I mean, I will gladly answer both, but if you have a preference of which one you want to know more of, I can definitely definitely answer that one first. So now the severe thunderstorm warning has a tornado possible tag and 70 mile per hour winds. So this storm is intensifying. So Alright, so just for reference again, here is the inflow for the storm, and here's the hook. I have some just separate rotations, not in the actual hook itself. So, yeah. Okay, so the latest radar scan does not show much for rotation anymore, but it's definitely could still be there. Like what state has had the most tornadoes ever? Oh, like in the state's history? Oh, in the state's history, I'm probably gonna say either Oklahoma or Texas. Like with state history, probably Oklahoma or Texas. So, but as of this year, I do believe for confirmed tornadoes, Iowa has had the most, and Nebraska's had like the third or fourth most. So there's definitely been a crazy year for tornadoes in the Midwest. That's for sure. Thankfully, I do think that the Midwest here is going to get a little bit of a break from all this tornadic weather for at least a week. Obviously, we're still going to have these instances that we have today, where the occasional tornado warning and risk, but I don't think we're going to have anything crazy like a tornado outbreak for at least a couple weeks. Maybe early next week, I might have something, but again, that's as of right now, Monday, they do have a slight risk for South Dakota and Minnesota area. So yeah, that's 4 days out. Yeah. So yeah, 4 days out, there's a slight risk. So they see something out there. So they see something possible. So any other tornado related or weather related questions? So severe thunderstorm has been allowed to expire for this area. I would not be surprised if another one. Yep, there we go. So another one has been issued. So tornado possible tag on it. 70-mile-per-hour winds and apple-sized hail also involved. Like still, so yeah, nothing too surprising for me, or to me anyway, I guess. Okay, so we do have a mesoscale discussion here. thing on there though. What the heck? Gusty winds and margins of your hail possible. What was the rectangle one for? Yeah. So, yeah, day 4. So this is for Monday, and there's a 15% chance. There's a slight risk for severe weather in this area. Obviously, 4 days out, and there's a slight risk. That's pretty far out. So that's pretty impressive. So, yeah. We'll see if any of these forecasts change in tomorrow's video. So we're not going to focus too much on that right now, as we do have a tornado warning for this storm. But yes, do we have any other questions? Is it true that if cold wind is going one way and warm wind is going another, would it cause a tornado? Yes, that is true. It could, and most of the time it does, but then there are instances where it doesn't. Just the atmosphere just isn't favorable for it. But yes, it can. So, yes. The short answer, yes. The long answer is yes, it could, and then sometimes it doesn't. It just all depends on what the atmosphere is like in that area. If it's favorable for tornadoes, then yes, it easily could. But if it's not favorable, then it could, but it probably won't. We do actually have two little areas of rotation in this storm. We have one right here, not there. We have one right here, and we have one not there, right here. So we do have two areas to watch. Wait a minute. Hold on. So they have a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning on this storm right now. There's an observed tornado with this storm right now. So this is a step up from a tornado warning. So let's read. So tornado warning remains in effect. A confirmed extremely dangerous tornado was located near Midland International Air and Spaceport, or 9 miles east of Odessa, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. There's a damaging tornado. It's a weather spotters confirmed tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught outside without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles, likely complete destruction is possible. The tornado will be near Midland around 5:25. So Midland, if you know anyone in Midland, they have about 4 minutes to seek shelter. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors or in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Torrential rainfall is occurring with the storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. So, The storm is no joke. With that torrential rainfall, there is a potential that this tornado could become rain wrapped. So we do have to worry about that potential. Alrighty. If anyone has just joined in, please comment hello or hi or something along those lines, so we know that we have new people coming in. We do have a PDS tornado warning right now in Texas. There is an observed large, potentially dangerous tornado on the ground. This tornado warning expires in 8 minutes, but I will not be surprised if it gets extended. It's kind of hard to tell where the main uh, area of rotation is just because the storm is directly over the radar right now. So we can't really tell. I mean, there could be something over the radar at like right now as we speak. But the main area looks like it's right here. When and where was the deadliest tornado? So when it was in the 1900s, it killed over 600 people, and it's known as the tri-state tornado. It went through 3 different states. So that is the deadliest tornado. It went through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, and it ended up killing over 600 people. So that is the deadliest tornado. I don't remember the exact year, but it was in the 1900s. That's what I know for sure. So extremely rare case of a tornado going through 3 different states and then not lifting, for sure. But yeah. Just waiting for the next radar scan to see if the rotation's let up or if it's increased or in what. So the last radar scan was about 4 minutes ago. So we now do have that extended tornado warning for the storm. They are both PDS tornado warnings. Even the extended one is as well. So this one right here is a PDS. So the radar, it depends. It all depends. The radar scan, it's never the same time frame in between each scan. Sometimes the next radar scan could be 5 minutes. Sometimes the next radar scan could be like 7, 8 minutes. It all depends where it left off on the last scan. So say that the radar scan say the radar scanned, got here, and it got all the way to, and it stopped right there. Okay? That means when the new radar scan comes out, it's going to have to go from here, it's going to have to go all the way around there, and then it's going to have to go some. So, and the radars don't move like necessarily super fast per se. So it's not going to be like oh, it got to here and it's going to be to here in 2 minutes. No, it's going to take a while. So, and the farther away you are from the radar, the longer it takes, because then it's scanning higher and higher up the atmosphere, and the less consistent. Okay, less consistent it gets. So have a CC of this stuff. Seriously? Maybe. Maybe not. Just some pretty broad. Okay. Yep. So right here, that's going to be the main area of rotation. So just keep an eye on that area. Do this. We do maybe have a correlation drop. Maybe. It's hard to tell with how close we are to the radar. So, but we could, but I don't know for sure if we do or not. But can two tornadoes join to be one tornado? They can. So in 2014, the Wisner Pilger twin tornadoes actually did do that right before they both dissipated and ended and stuff. So they did both combined, and then they went away. So, but yes, two tornadoes can combine. Normally, if they do combine, they dissipate shortly afterwards. But we do have two areas of rotation with the storm, so definitely something to watch for. And as the storm moves farther away from radar and it's not directly on top of it, we'll get a better idea of the rotation. Because we won't have this hole right here. We'll actually be able to see. But yeah, so we do have a pretty noticeable hook echo with the storm now. You can see it right here, feeding into the storm, and then it wrapping up right there. So remember, inflow and rain cooled air. So our rotation is tightening up. So this is definitely a tornado right there. I don't know if we have a correlation coefficient, a CC drop. Okay, yeah, so we do have a tornado on the ground. Yeah, so we do have a CC drop. So There is debris getting lost in the air with the storm right now. So we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground. So we do have a tornado on the ground in Texas. It is just southwest of China Grove, Texas. So we do have a tornado on the ground, which is lofting stuff up into the sky. This is the real deal. The last scan we got was 2 minutes ago. Okay, so we just got our reflectivity scan. So we'll see when we get our velocity scan. So yes, to answer your radar scan question, the reflectivity and velocity scans don't show up at the same time. They do correlate though. So when you get your reflectivity scan, you could wait 3 to 5 minutes before you get your next velocity scan, and we just got it. And yeah, it's tightened up. So yeah, this is a tornado on the ground, confirmed. And you can even see it on the reflectivity on the left side of your screen. So any other questions? I mean, this storm is really ramping up. Like I said, I remember when this storm was just a little tiny blip. Okay, we have a tornado emergency. A tornado emergency. What happened here? Oh wait, get off the screen. We have a tornado emergency on the ground. So this is worst case scenario. Why won't this go away? There we go. Okay. Let's go here. Jump to that. Jump back to this. Okay, so we have a tornado emergency on the ground. This is the worst case scenario. So tornado emergency. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was located 7 miles south of Midland International Airspace, 4 miles east of Odessa, moving south at 50 miles an hour. This is a deadly tornado. This is now a deadly tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, with deadly tornadoes on the ground. So this is not something to play around with. This tornado just got worse. We're up to softball-sized hail with this storm, by the way. I don't know why the radar isn't loading in right now. But I can confirm that there is still a tornado on the ground. Okay, so it's showing up on that side. Why isn't it showing up on the left side? There we go. Okay. We need the velocity to show up. Now we just need the reflectivity to show up. Why am I not getting any reflectivity to load in? Hmm. What the heck? I'm just not getting anything to pop up. And I don't know why. It won't pop up. So, hmm. But yeah, you can still see on the velocities side. I guess I can get rid of the two-way and just show the velocity. Maybe. Okay, guess not. This just doesn't want to work. I don't know why. Why won't it work? But obviously, That's the rotation. So um, okay, so on the latest scan, the rotation's broadened, but the next scan could tighten up. So definitely could tighten up on the next scan. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now the rotation's broadened out a lot, so that's good. So what if we close down the app and then open it back? There we go. There we go. We fixed it, guys. We fixed it. We got it fixed. I don't know what happened there. Bit of velocity. So yeah, the velocities have run down, but still, these people they need to stay underground. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Do 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 do. What did I just do? Whoa. So we're just so we have softball sized hail with this storm. It looks like it might be cycling, trying to recycle. So this could drop another tornado. We got one there, and we got one up here. So we have two different areas of rotation now. So we'll see which one becomes the predominant one. So tornado emergency has been done. Now we just have a normal tornado warning. So that's good. Who does some addition outside of the warned area? I'll tell your mom I say hi. And Mason. Tell Mason I say hi too. We have a we do have a flash flooding warning. Flash flooding warning now. Torrential rainfall happening with this storm. So two threats at once. So Well, there's no torque. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna do anything else tonight, so I think we'll call it there for now. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We'll go more in depth on tomorrow, Saturdays, and then Sundays, and then Mondays as well. Well, that will do it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.